Time in the trenches. I like to talk about this subject, and this term in general because boy, did I live it like most. You know, a lot of profitable traders lived it, and traders that quit, and of course, traders that are still on their journeys. And being in the trenches is where you get the work done, where you come face to face with all your bad habits outside the market. It's where they follow you into the market and really, really test you and test your money. Everything, greed, impatience, overtrading, revenge trading, over leveraging, blowing accounts left and right, strategy hopping, buying course after course, all that shit, man. It's trial and error. It's where, like I said, it makes or break you. It's where you start to shape your whole strategy, in general. You find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And you learn that through trial and error. Trading and blowing accounts left and right, losing money left and right. Demo trading, it's good for back testing and, learning your strategy in general, but you don't really feel those emotions of losing real money, especially money that you work for at a job you can't stand. It's all of these things that's coming to one big, clusterfuck. So, just being in the trenches, it helped me, just eliminating one obstacle at a time. I had to find out which mentor, that I felt worked best for me and with my education that would propel me forward as help me more becoming a profitable trader. What strategy, the strategy / mentor pretty much plays hand in hand these days. So again, the mentor and the strategy what worked best for me, aside from knowing which style of trader I was, between swing, intraday, and scalp, which I'm, of course, a scalper. Anybody knows me and follow me on Instagram, I love to scalp. I scalp my ass off. Strategy, supply and demand. That's why you guys got this course. So, you help curving your learning curve as we speak. So, getting the strategy and the mentor, your trading style aligned, now that helps get you down. It eliminates 3, obstacles. The next is, finding your favorite pair, picking the right trading session, because it's natural for those that stick to Forex trading. When you're getting on this journey, a lot of us have beginner's luck on a live account. Some of us may be in a live account before we were even ready. We just had that get rich quick mentality, and you get rich quick mentality, jumping into a live account, putting money into your first live account, and then winning 100 or so or more off of pure beginner's luck. You just went in there and clicked buy or sell. You just looked at it. You didn't really try to analyze the market, from a technical point of view. So, and then that, you get that beginner's luck gives you a false sense of security. Now you're like, well, shit, I can risk more. Now you're gambling, so you're risking more. You put more at stake, and at the time that you enter that trade, you probably don't even know why it worked for you. And this time you enter, it's going against you. Now you're, down up to 100 or so or more, and now you're like getting frustrated. And so now that you're down, now you're gonna start revenge trading. You're trying to get that money back that you lost. Now you're sinking further down like quicksand, and you just start to revenge trade. Then on the other side of it, on the other side of the coin, you may be up, and instead of taking your profits and being done for the day, treating it like a business. No, you're like, well, shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you're just going to keep trading. See the setup, you keep trading. Next thing you know, you're losing money. And so let's say if you made, $500 or $600 in the market that day, but you're feeling so hot and motivated, you feel like you can keep going, and you already taken 3 to 4 trades. Now you're taking 3 more trades. Now you're down 300. So now you just pretty much all that hard work of, profiting $500 or so, you end up giving it right back because you stayed around the market. You stayed in there too long, and now the conditions have changed from when you first made that money. So this is just all part of the trenches. It's like a reality show of your trading life, day in and day out, until you start to really, just one day you're just going to get tired of it. You're just going to just really focus on your trading plan and eliminating mistakes and journaling your trades and, following your strategy and taking the proper setups, based on your strategy and not forcing setups. It's all you're gonna get tired of losing money. And, that's what it boils down to. You're gonna get tired of losing money to the market. And market just, your money is gonna be evaporating like in the thin air, like that South Park episode where that kid, he was depositing money in the bank account and they're like, and it's gone. And that pretty much sums up Forex when you're on the losing end, and it's gone. Like I said before, it feels like a ghost is stealing your money, man. And it just trial and error in the trenches, that trench life, that trench warfare, that's what's going to make or break you as a trader. And that's why it sucks when traders quit, because they don't realize the potential at the other end once you become, a good trader. And you got to look at it, man. It's like, this is a business, you're trying to become a legit day trader. You got to look at other professions like doctors, these surgeons that perform complicated open heart surgeries and transplants and so forth. They didn't just jump in, med school for a year and a half and, jump out and start operating on people. Hell no. They were in there for years, some of them like 10 years or more, just to perform their first, operation. It takes time, based on your profession. It's not McDonald's, this is the same as any other profession. You got to put time in, but the good thing is you get to make your money back once you become a seasoned, legit trader. Over time you'll make back all the money you lost, when you invested into the Forex market from the beginning. You're gonna make it all back, and that's satisfying, I might say. So, like I say, endure the trenches. This is the meat and the heart and the soul of the journey, because once it gets easier, then you're gonna look back at all the hard work and sacrifices you put into this, even outside, sacrificing time from your family and friends. It's all gonna, come back. You're gonna feel like, man, well, damn, it's all worked out. It was worth it, So the trenches suck, but they're all this shit is necessary. You can't shortcut it. It's all part of the journey, my friends. All right, I want to talk about a lot of things when it involves discipline. And, when you're shedding bad habits, to reach your financial goals in the market, it's going to improve your habits outside the market, especially when it comes to discipline. Like if you're an undisciplined person outside the market, and you have trouble following rules and taking orders, it's going to be a challenge, because being disciplined and following a system, that's your only way to success in the market. Following rules made for you to survive in the market. So one of the ways that help improve my discipline in the market is like when I kept getting blowing live accounts, I made a demo account. And on my live account, like I mentioned in one of my videos, I trade how I normally trade, but on my demo account, I follow my trading plan as I should to the T. And I did it for a week. Like, I take nothing but clean discipline, everything in my favorite setups on my demo, and with realistic lots and profit goals, and just did what the hell I wanted on my live. and my live, it's getting beat the fuck up. My demo is just looking prestigious, even though it wasn't real money. I was profiting off my demo more than my live, because of sticking to my rules, sticking to my trading plan, and waiting for setups instead of no setups coming and tend to force a setup, So that really opened my eyes, and it helped me build patience. Like, okay, I'm waiting for my setups on demo that I wouldn't wait for on my live accounts, and I'm having more success with demo, even though the emotions are nowhere near as high as it is trading with live money. It still told a story, So when you're getting beat the fuck up in the market, the lack of discipline, weighs heavy on that, So and it takes time to develop, like with anything. It's like a friggin' football player, whatever position they're playing, they gotta, really work their ass off, condition their body to get ready to, play that position. Then they gotta try to compete with other teammates to be the starter in that position. And this comes with drilling, doing techniques and plays over and over and over until it's second nature. Same thing with Forex, or a course, or my course in general, like this, you're studying the course material, but just keep in mind, you're not going to make an instant impact on the market by just viewing a couple of videos, the course, and then you just jump, belly splash into the market like, I'm supposed to get rich, bitch. Nah, it don't work like that. You gotta, put in the reps, and keep studying, portions of the course or anybody's course until your brain absorbs that knowledge to where you can really be aware and execute those concepts and strategies without even thinking twice about it. You know what I mean? It's all about your mind absorbing that information. You can't absorb an entire course over a couple of videos. No, you gotta, you'll watch the videos, take notes, and practice and execute whatever's from the course in the market. You can journal what's working, what's not working, or you can start over time. You're gonna start to see the concepts and tips that are provided in a course. You're gonna start to see it on the charts. So please give yourself time to learn and absorb the information and be disciplined, to follow your rules and your trading plan to the T, because we all get our ass whooped in the market. I'm sure if you're in communities, you may be doing good one day and then just lose tremendously the next day, or you come into a trading community chat and somebody might be in there just venting because they made some bad decisions in the market, and they're just in there because they got all fucked up in the market. The market just put nothing but hands on the ass, and you can't underestimate the market at all, no matter how up you are in profit. It happens to all of us. You feel like you figure something out and you're winning, tremendously, and you start to not pay attention to your discipline or your trading plan. You feel like you can just read the market without thinking twice about it, and then that market will humble your ass. It could have just been the case of you catching a good order flow, and the market, the conditions and the news and everything, it all just made this perfect concoction to where the trades that you chose, everything played out in your favor. Whereas, it gets tricky on days where prices reversing or reacting to news, or it's choppy or no volume, and you gotta put all those factors on your checklist, especially when you're journaling to see why you won, or what confluences went against you to lose. It's There's times you're just going to be on the other side of the trade, the wrong side of the trade. So discipline, trading plans, the experience, all of that, journaling, all of these little factors, will help you become, a profitable day trader. Just keep all that in mind, guys. You get your ass whooped in the market, or you're reading a strategy, or wherever you're learning something from. Don't expect to just hit a home run as soon as you learn that information. You got to apply it over and over and over. I'm a retired martial artist. Like I said, like kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and all that shit, wrestling. When we learn these striking techniques and grappling techniques, we would do them over and over and over, but we wouldn't do every technique all in one day. We'll just do maybe 2 or 3 techniques, in each practice. But each technique out of those 3 that we would do them for 5 minutes straight, 10 minutes straight, reps, repetition, to your brain to start to do it, second nature, Same thing applies with day trading. You gotta practice your setups. You see certain market conditions, when to enter, when not to enter, where your entries at, your exits at, all of these things. I can go on and on, but I said enough about this. But just remember what I said, guys. Each time you get that ass whooped in the market, just remember this video. Okay, guys? I mean, to put it in another perspective, let's say you had to have open heart surgery or kidney transplant or something of that nature. Somebody would be cutting you open and performing the surgery. Would you want the surgeon to just have read a course for a few days or a week and come and operate on you? Hell no. I mean, that's why these surgeons, they're in like med school for years, damn near a decade, just to get their degrees and and be truly certified to perform surgery on patients in hospitals, like highly complicated surgeries. It takes years of practice. But the fortunate thing with day trading in the forex market, it doesn't take that long, especially when you get a mentor in a course to help shorten that learning curve, because you're learning from the mistakes they made instead of you doing it yourself without no knowledge before you. So just keep that in mind, guys. This shit takes time. You gotta absorb it, practice it, as you apply it, and until you get that, you hit that aha moment for each concept, each thing you have difficulty with in the market.